Hey guys, MC Mura here. So yesterday Capcom dropped the gameplay trailer for Yasmine for Street Fighter 6, and she is the first character from the year 4 boss. I think she comes out in August, right? So it feels like they are revealing this really early because in the previous times they used to do like the world tour teaser and then they do like a gameplay trailer, so it feels kind of early. I don't know, and I was kind of expected that maybe they would show this at Evo, and I think Evo's like next week or so. But no, Capcom is dropping it, or dropped it yesterday. I have not seen anything on Yasmine. I don't know what she does. We know that she have a knife, as I talked about it, which doesn't make me very optimistic for Cody being in the game, but I have a soft spot for knife users. I also think they said she's like a high schooler, and the general vibe I'm getting, and I swear to God I haven't seen anything, the general vibe I'm getting, I think she's gonna be a mix of like Ibuki and Cody maybe, and I imagine they are playing super heavily on the fact that she's like a Filipino representation, so they're probably gonna make her good because they want to make the fans happy. I'm excited, and I'm expecting maybe maybe she's gonna have like the Ibuki V trigger, the what's called Shuma Shuriken, like when she throws a big shuriken. She also, I think there was a character in KI, Maya, what her name was, the one that used daggers, kind of like that. So it is interesting. Right, we're jumping into this completely blind, no expectations, so that is pretty cool. Let's go.
I hit the streets to prove that I'm a fighter. Keep up if you can.
She looks really young. Oh, nice. Oh. Target combos. She has a crouching mini kick target combo. Demon flips. Nice. Her profile looks really weird. And the way she always kind of like backhanding using the knife. That's really cool. Oh wow. Let's go. Some spinny spins. She definitely have like a demon flip type move. She does have the Fuma Shuriken. I told you. That looks like an uppercut. Oh my. She looks tricky. Oh, everything she does. Oh my god, did you see that drive rush? That was fast. That's her level 1. Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Thank you so much.
That's cute. That's cute. When she goes for the second one, thank you so much. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. I like that. And obviously got like the high school costume, the high school uniform. Yep. Seems to me like she kind of have like a... That demon flip looks nasty. She have a cancel crouching medium kick. Fuma Shuriken. Nice. That's a level 2? She's not super easy to follow. Like, it doesn't seem like... Wow. Wow. You can tell this is a character that is... Like, I don't know what's going on most of the time. But, yeah. Wow. That's kind of like a mix between...
That sounded kind of cool, right?
Interesting. Interesting. That demon flip looks nasty. If she have a throw option out of that, that's gonna be nasty. So she come on the 3rd of August. Damn, that's far away. Is that the same day as Marvel Tokens? I think Marvel Tokens probably comes Token is like on the 5th or the 6th, so they're coming real close. It's gonna be Yasmine versus Doctor Doom. Dude, that Knights of Doom trailer was really sick. So my first impressions, I feel like I was kind of on point actually. Like she does have the stabby stab special, which reminds me a lot of Cody's V-Trigger 1. She kind of had something like that in Street Fighter 5. And a lot of it does remind me, she's like a mix of different characters. It's clear that she have an uppercut. I think I saw a crouching medium kick that is being cancelable. There's a demon flip type move. So she's definitely a up close mix up character. We're gonna slow this down a little bit because we gotta be able to see what's actually going on. Let's watch that with with some slower pace. Right, let's see what we're looking at. Right. She looks really short. And her profile, her fighting profile, yeah, like I like that she's always like kind of like backhanding with a knife. That looked kind of cool. Nice walk speed. Did you see her? Her walk speed is fast. She walks in and out. That's footsies. That is footsies. I kind of like that. Oh my god. And lunging forward? That looks kind of like a Jamie heavy punch. That looks kind of like a Jamie heavy punch to me because the head spark, this obviously was a punish counter because it's Kimberly waved, and the head spark seems to me like it's a Jamie style heavy punch, probably into like a target combo or medium. She have a Jamie like standing medium kick as well. That goes into a target combo. Dash, crouching medium kick, target combo as well. That's a sweet. Oh my god. That does look like a command heavy. And she does like a back sway with it too. Right? So she does like a back sway with. That's a crouching medium kick. See? There's a back sway here into sweep. Dude, that sweeping animation reminds me so much of the NRS sweeps. The back 4 infinites into the demon flip. The demon flip looks nasty. So she does have an empty option and then into the grabs. That's nice. Air to air, into sweep, overhead. That looks like an overhead. Nice, interesting. Everything is, she's not very readable. At least maybe because maybe I'm not just used to it. She's stacked. They gave her like a soul bat as well. This is kind of like a Ryu forward heavy kick. That's a crouching medium punch into that stabby move. This is all one special. So I imagine that this special is either a Rekka. We were still gonna read the blog post. This is either a Rekka or a move kind of like Akuma's Adamant Fist. It looks like it to me. With probably like an option that leaves him standing, an option that launches, an option that ground bounce. I'm expecting something like that. Bam, bam, bam. That's a special. Demon flip into the kick. Jab into that stab special. So yeah, she did the same thing last time, but it didn't knock down. So I imagine it's a light, medium, heavy with the different versions leading to different abilities. And she have a Fuma Shuriken. Dude, that is exactly Ibuki's Fuma Shuriken. So wait. You telling me you gave a character with a demon flip a Fuma Shuriken? That is so ridiculous. This is like a special that's obviously made for Oki and traps, and this is gonna be hell on burnout. Oh my god. Light kick into the special, and obviously that is coming back. So yeah, now she does the overhead ender. This is a DP uppercut, so she have an uppercut anti-air. Capcom is making sure that the Philippines loves this character. Demon flip into cross-up option, kind of remind me of Zeku, into that stab, and this time she does go for the overhead, which also happens to ground bounce into the uppercut. Cool. Demon flip. So it seems like the demon flip, was that a dive kick? I feel like the trajectory kind of changed. Yeah, so it seems like there is a dive heavy into the stab, and probably like the heavy version is going to be a launcher. That drive rush is fast. The OD projectile Fuma Shuriken gets combos after into the level 1. The level 1 looks cool. Damn. 3/6 looks so good in slow motion. Bam, 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 bam. Or into the neck. Hurricane Rana. Bam. That looks cool. That looks cool. She looks cool in general. Probably not my type of character that I typically go for. I think Yasmine is made for people who really liked using Ibuki. She reminds me so much of Ibuki. That is what I am going at. Jumping heavy kick, crouching heavy punch into that move, and seems like the OD is a launcher, into the stabby stab stab, and to the knockdown. Crouching medium kick, cancelable crouching medium kick. So you know that Capcom wants, like I said, because they are focusing so much on representation. It seems like because they're focusing so much on that, they want to satisfy the audience. And if they want to satisfy the audience, they're gonna make them good. And they're making them good by giving them a fast drive rush, a cancel crouching medium kick, demon flip options, etc. Some conspiracy theory stuff, but crouching medium kick looks long as well, cancelable. You get the combo into the I'm gonna call it the stabby stab into the overhead, which happens to ground bounce, and then we combo into an uppercut. Demon flip into cross. That is nasty. Crouching medium kick into the... She actually doesn't seem that complex. Now that I kind of have an idea. So she has the stabby stab. She have which have different enders, it seems. She has this move, which I'm gonna call that the Rufus Galactic Tornado. That's what it's called. So she have a Galactic Tornado, she have a Demon Flip, she have stabby stab with different enders, and an uppercut. And obviously there is a fireball that goes as a Fuma Shuriken. That's it, she does the Fuma Shuriken, hits him out of the air, bam bam bam. His drive rush is fast, drive rush overhead, gotta have that in there. Alright. That is the stabby stab. So the stabby stab have an ender that transitions is cinematic, and then she goes into level 2. And I imagine this looks like it powers up her dagger or knife. You're probably getting enhanced version. I imagine like you're getting a powered up version of these moves. That looks cool. Kind of goofy, but kind of cool as well. Punish counter throw, bam bam, get out of here. OD Demon Flip somehow doesn't get anti-aired. What? Okay. Bam. You thought you could anti-air me. Nope. Haha. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, she's 100%. I imagine getting like buffed up version or maybe like the OD versions of these moves once she got that installed. And then we go with combo into the level 3. They always do like DI and switch to the default costume for the level 3. So she does that special, that's a heavy, I imagine that's a launcher, drive rush, crouching medium punch into the Galactic Tornado. And then she still gets a follow-up. And bam, now we do the level 3. Her level 3 reminds me so much of Dudley. It is a Dudley. she slabs you. Is that a slab? Oh my god. Yeah, and you do the spin, and Hadouken. KO. She reminds me so much of that's like the Karen, but she does a Rasengan or the Hadouken instead of that. And now she loses a knife, and she's all shy. Oh no, I didn't do it. I didn't stab you to this. It was my evil twin. Oh my god, that's interesting. Again, the character look really cool, probably targeted for those who likes Ibuki, that style of character. Never really played Ibuki, but I mean, she's cool. That doesn't make me very hopeful that Cody's gonna come back at some point. I think Cody's probably done, and I imagine Ibuki is done as well. Rest in peace, Ibuki. It was fun. You were fun while you lasted, but yeah. Definitely targeting that audience. Now let's read the blog post. Hone her blade in Street Fighter 6 on August 3rd. Seems so early, dude. Seems so early for that. I really am surprised they didn't show her at EVO. Yasmine learned how to fight alongside her kuya. That's older. Is that his name, or that is like a Filipino name for like older brother? It's kind of like a Korean oppa. From her Lulu grandfather, and initially she trained because she simply wanted to spend more time with her brother. Who want to spend more time with their siblings? But he mysteriously vanished one day. I never did. Oh my god. And she ended up doom scrolling on FoodTube. Until one day, she stumbled upon a certain French supermodel. Don't tell me you're following into Manon's foot. You don't want to do that. She sucks. Go follow Maybe go follow Mai or like Terry or someone who's like top tier. Don't walk in Manon's footsteps. If you play rush down characters, you will feel right at home with Yasmine, who isn't rush down in Silver 6, as she zips and glides around to confuse opponents before slicing them in the face with her trusty knife. Look at look at how happy she is to stab you. Oh, that's funny. Burrow is his latest Bayani mode, and she will make each fight worthy to go viral on FoodTube. Oh my god. The Loi no too big is a quick forward moving knife attack that's good in combos. Follow up with Elon, where Yasmine does multi-slice and hit a different final hit depending on the strength used. The OD version can combo from light attack and into super art. It also powers up Alon into a devastating slice that will send opponents side and won't take Yasmine out of biryani mode. If Alon's connect, so I imagine this is like the initial hit. If it connects, she goes into Bayani mode where her knife will glow blue. Using Alone in Bayani mode will result in different bar of finance. So yeah, it is kind of like a Rekka type special. Using the light version ends in a knockdown, the medium version will ground bounce, and the heavy version is a launcher. So this is kind of what we see. And I imagine the level 2 is going to give you an install that power up the knives so that you're getting better enders. Talimniji Hangin is where Yasmine steps forward and sweeps with her knife. Again, that is Galactic Tornado, useful for closing the gap or taking an opponent by surprise. The light move is a good fake out, while the medium and the heavy version will carry her forward. The medium version is safe on block, and the heavy one is plus through would come out pretty slow. Are you kidding me? Of course, landing this move puts Yasmine in Bayani mode. The OD version is not safe, but if it hits, the opponent gets launched. So the OD is a launcher. So they give her a demon flip, and she have a spin that is blossom block and slow. That's good. And a projectile that's like that is a ricochet or like a send it and combat you. Leap into the air with the demon flip. A front flip with 2 follow-up attacks. The bottom press determine how far Yasmine go. It's a demon flip. The first follow-up attack is called versus swipe like an eagle talent. It's safe on block, and you can start a combo with a light attack if it lands. The second attack is called Ulan, and that is upside down. That's a cross up that hits backwards, so it's best to use. The OD version of all 3 of these attacks make it safe or plus on block. So go ham with it. They are telling you to go ham with it. And she have a fast... Oh my god. So they give her a special that she can throw out that is plus on block. They give her a demon flip. They give her a projectile that is used for Oki and a really fast drive rush and a crouching medium kick and an uppercut. Yasmine kicks into the air with a flurry of hits. This card is gonna be so good. A great anti-air and a tool for ending combos. The OD version is invincible on startup to keep the bullies away. So yeah. She is tailor-made for success. Here's where things get tricky. This is a projectile move that swirls around like a boomerang. I'm told you, she's gonna have like a Fuma Shuriken. I knew it. The strength of the move determine how far it goes. It's a tad slow coming out, but it's scary for mix-up and potential. What's really good about this is this guarantees Oki even if you don't have drive rush. So like you go for any knockdown, you throw it, and because it's a boomerang, they kind of have to respect it. The OD hits 3 times, leaving more open. It hits 3 times, yo man. And people were kind of, I wonder, does this go away if she got hit? Because this looks like a ridiculously strong projectile. This to me, this might be Mai's projectile on crack. 3 times for an OD, that's kind of thing. Yasmine super one, she hits him on the hands and slams him down. It has invincibility and startup, so it's a counter attack and get off me. Landing this also bought her, so she gets an install from her level 1. She focuses on her energy, and for limited time she can use boosted up special without leaving Bayani mode. So yeah, level 2 is an install. She can also use during the super art where she dashes past an opponent and attacks them from behind. So she does get a almost like an Oni Street Fighter 4 special when he goes from behind and hit you. Also, she is completely on super art. She cuts through the opponent with a buzz of energy. Yeah, we saw that during the trailer. Hadouken! That's a really cool silhouette. Finally, I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say that, is her level 3 where she spins at one and gathers energy for... Yes, it's a schoolgirl uniform for when she's not out looking for maxing her acquisition gaze in Avatar Arcade. Oh yeah, right, there's no more World Tour stuff. With Yasmine comes overall balance adjustment that are making the start of year. So, all right, that's cool. So we're doing battle changes with her. The year 4 boss are now available, and the Ultimate boss include additional costumes and color. Honor the Yasmine unlocked. She is so set up for success. It's actually kind of scary. She looks really cool, but she's extremely set up for success. Like they're gonna have so she have crushing medium kick drive rush. She have demon flip. She have a projectile that is set up for Oki and is multiple hitting. So she have a demon flip that does have a cross up option. She have an uppercut anti-air. She have a multiple hitting normals, it seems like, and she does have an install level 2. She have like probably everything that you want in a character that is possible. So again, I imagine she looks really, really cool. I imagine that they're gonna go for an intended, like she's really fast, but she doesn't do that much damage. But I think what we all know from fighting games is that utility is the most important aspect. If you got utility, you're probably gonna be really good. Yasmine looks really, really cool, and I imagine she's gonna be extremely strong. Like I said, because they are focusing so much on representation, they wanna make the people who will be represented happy. Like I'm not gonna tell you we finally have the first fighters from the Philippines and then give them a stinker. That's not gonna happen. They're gonna give them like a really powerful character that is popular, right? Because that is the focus. Looks really, really cool. I am excited to see how she plays out, and yeah, looking forward to it.